Welcome to the YouTube channel of Shet Vidya Mandir English High School. Dear children of class 6th CBSE, myself Rashmi, your science teacher, and today we will study the fourth part of chapter number 9, the living organisms and their surroundings. Children, in this fourth part of the chapter, we will study about the adaptations in aquatic habitats, freshwater habitats, and the saline water habitats. Adaptations in aquatic habitats. Aquatic habitats are watery habitats. It means the plants or the animals that live in the water are said to be the aquatic habitats. This may be freshwater habitats or the saline water habitats. Freshwater habitats such as ponds, lakes and rivers. And the saline water habitats includes seas and oceans. Freshwater habitats. Many varieties of plants and animals are found in ponds, lakes and rivers. Now we will study about them. Plants living in the fresh water. Water plants may either be completely submerged in water like the hydrilla plant or floating on the surface of the water like the water lily, lotus or water hyacinth. Falling adaptations are noticed in the roots, stems and leaves of these water plants. The roots of these water plants are very much reduced and water is available in plenty. The main function of the roots is to hold the plant in place. The stems are long, hollow and thin so that they can bend along with the flow of the water movement. Leaves vary in submerged and the floating plants. We will study about them. Submerged plant. In submerged plant, leaves are narrow, thin and ribbon-like. They can bend and move easily in the flowing water without being torn apart or without being breaking. Floating plants. It means the plants which are floating on the surface of the water. In floating plants like water lily, leaves are large and circular. The waxy coating is also present on the leaves that prevents them from decaying. Now we will study about the aquatic animals. It means the animals which is living in water. Now the very first we will study about the fish. Fish have streamlined body shape. It means children, the fish is broader in the middle and tapers at the edges. Now the streamlined body shape helps them to move inside water easily. Fish have slippery scales on their bodies and these scales protect the fish and help in easy movement through the water. Fish have flat fins and tails that help them to change the directions and keep their body balanced in water. The gills present in the fish help them to use oxygen dissolved in water. Frogs. Frogs usually have ponds as their habitat. It means frogs usually live in ponds. Frogs can stay both inside the pond water as well as move on the land. Hence they are called as amphibians. They have strong back legs that help them in leaping and catching their prey. They have webbed feet which help them to swim in water. Now we will study about the saline water habitats. It means the plants and the animals that live in the saline water, that is the salty water. Seas and oceans are the home to a great variety of living organisms. It means many plants and animals are living in the sea water or the water of ocean. Plants. Billions of small algae live in water of seas and oceans. Larger algae called the seaweeds are also present in large numbers. They have root-like structures which grips to the rocky shores so that they are not moving away with the flow of the water. Now some animals like the squids and the octopus do not have the streamlined shape. Then how they are living in the water? That we will study now. The squids and the octopus stay deeper in the ocean near the seabed and catch any prey that moves towards them. However, when they move in water, they make their body shape streamlined so that they can move easily. These animals have gills to help them use oxygen dissolved in water as the fishes. Dolphins. Dolphins do not have gills. They breathe in air through the nostrils or the blowholes that are located on the upper parts of their heads. This allows the dolphin to breathe in air when they swim near the surface of the water. They can stay inside the water for a long time without breathing, but they come out to the surface from time to time to breathe in air.